All right, what's up, everybody? It is time to reintroduce America's greatest show, Choir Practice.
Amen.
Tell them all who you are for people who are, now that we've got Blue Lives Matter, law enforcement today, Mike the Cop's audience, Police Tribune. Welcome, everybody.
Now I'm a really happily retired officer. Bernie Hallam's retired from Manchester, Connecticut after 33 years of service.
And so we figured we would kick off sort of the first episode here with our whole new family by bringing in this dude.
Absolutely.
Tell them all who you are.
I'm Joe Furnari. I am the owner of Furnari Jewelers and the designer of Two Hearts, One Badge. It's a new jewelry collection we have made for first responders, police officers, to give their wives or girlfriends or mothers as a gift.
So I hit this guy up because we saw the product, and we're going to be going out to Arizona and filming with a couple of surviving spouses of officers killed in the line of duty. And so me being the great supporter of local business that I am as a small business owner, I asked him for free shit and said, hey, what are the chances you could hook us up? Because we want to honor these incredible women. And he was like, dude, of course, like 100%. So I said, man, we gotta have you on and talk about the product and push it out there. And so, as Bernie could attest to, we only partner up with people and businesses that share the same values of supporting law enforcement. So let's talk about the product and what it is.
Oh, so it's a beautiful jewelry line. It's made for genuine stones, blue sapphire for the Blue Lives Matter. Two hearts on each end of the bypass of the ring right there.
Where did the inspiration come from?
My buddy wanted to get his wife something that represented being a cop wife. And so he came to me, and we went on to, I said, yeah, sure, no problem. Let's get to, it's got to be something one of the manufacturers make, and so we typed stuff in, trying to find a nice piece of jewelry that that was actually nice and represented being a cop wife. There wasn't really anything. So he said, Joey, design me something, and I did. And she loved it, and I said, hey, this can work,
So you've watched, first of all, you've had obviously some great experiences with law enforcement as the owner of a jewelry store, right?
Yeah.
Can we talk about an incident that you went viral for?
Which one?
I didn't know there were more than one. I want an Inside Edition you made, right?
Yeah, we, in July, we had a guy try to rob us, grab and run. And I just chased him out there, got the jewelry back, and caught the guy.
So we're going to show that footage in there, but I'm not really sure what went through this dude's head because he's pushing 300.
Yeah. You know what? Tried to get something that wasn't his, and nowadays now people don't fight back, but I was always taught to fight back.
Well, he probably saw you. He was like, we got this guy, he's a male model. It's all just show, right? And then you took off like a bat out of hell, man.
Yeah. Brought back my old football days,
There it is.
But, I wasn't going to let him get away with something with mine, He had to, too often we do that now with the looting and everything, and not on my stores, So, got him.
Your dad had an incident, too.
Yeah, my pop, he had a gunfight, my pop, and he ended up winning that fight, thank God, and very lucky, very blessed, but in all the cases, the police were absolutely wonderful with us, and
Good.
dealing with the situation, and they were fantastic. We owe them a debt of gratitude to them for all that they've done for my family and I.
Well, and so one of the things that I did was when we started chatting, I said, what are you doing with this product to support those who serve, right? Mm-hmm. And he could have told me all about the feelings and the emotions and the jewelry and everything, but he said, I want to use this product to help give back. I want to use this product to support other organizations that serve those who serve and protect. And so you guys give a percentage back when you're partnering with some of these groups.
Yes, we do. And lately we've been doing Steven Siller's Tunnel to Towers because we also have a line for firefighters. And with 9/11, both police and firefighters obviously were heroes that day and every day, but that day was really big. And so that charity does both, and I always give to them, but I'm always opening up to work with other different charities. Whoever wants to be a part of it, I'm more than happy to give back in any way I can to them.
Bernie, your organization, you're about to get full swing back into the season, right?
Yeah,
for people who have not been following, tell them all about your group.
It's called the Blue Angels Foundation, and basically we do underprivileged kids 12 and under in Manchester, and we help out other communities too. toys and gifts at the holiday for those in serious need who wouldn't have them without us, and without a grateful community, and just their generosity is absolutely amazing. So we're grateful, and we deliver also on Christmas Day with the police department, which is awesome.
That's great.
Now, I've been blessed to know Bernie for years, and there's not a better soul on the face of the planet than this guy. I mean, I've watched people break down in tears, and he's just there to support them and support the community. And man, I get choked up watching the footage and the cell phone shots of you guys on Christmas Day rolling out in the Bearcat and bringing these kids stuff that these kids wouldn't have had. I mean, Santa doesn't make it to their homes without you guys. And so it's super inspiring to see that. And we're going to be partnering up with Lee Elsey and his show for their big holiday bash at Mohegan Sun.
It's going to be great.
So we'll, as we get closer to the holidays, we'll give you guys some points on locations that you guys can all drop off, new unwrapped toys?
Yep.
Right?
Absolutely.
Awesome. For those of you who are new to choir practice, you should probably explain what choir practice is and where the name came from.
Choir practice is an old, I guess, police tale. A group of us would get together all around the country, all law enforcement, decompress after a night of work, generally with a cocktail, and just kind of celebrate family and kind of how we can do it better the next time.
And the idea behind the whiskey wall here is that we invite active and retired emergency responders and vets to the wall. They bring a bottle of whiskey, and then we share a cocktail in a separate series called Behind the Uniforms. They tell you a story about a good day on the job, a story about a lousy day on the job, and then their name goes on the bottle, and the bottle goes on the wall. So this is a wall of stories. This is a wall of tributes to those who serve and protect our communities and our country. And so, I hope you guys keep it tuned right here on wherever you're watching this, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, Minds.com, because we've got a lot of great content that's coming out, and we plan on using these listen, on paper, Law Enforcement Today and Blue Lives Matter, Mike the Cop, and all these pages, acquiring them all and rolling them into their family was a terrible business idea. I mean, there was no rhyme or reason other than we were facing losing the voice for law enforcement and supporters. And so we decided we needed to resurrect that and bring it back together. And so we're just so grateful for you guys watching, hitting that share button, and continuing to engage, because this is the largest police voice in the world now, and one of the largest in the Second Amendment community as well. So a lot of great content coming out. Do you shoot?
A little bit.
All right, so we're going to have to bring you out on
I can use some more
shoot.
practice.
Well, we know he runs. Hey, can I say something about this?
Yeah.
So one of the things that really caught me about these rings, and I think it's so important, especially for people with spouses, right? And I know law enforcement officers can attest to this. I'm not married, but I have a very close relationship with my mom and stuff. Is when you go on the streets, for whether it's male, female, whatever, your spouse is home. Yeah. And this is a connection. The two hearts is truly a powerful and very thoughtful connection, because when I teach, I tell our officers, male or female, when you go out there on the road, you're going out there with your partner, right, which is your spouse or whoever you're involved with, because they're home wondering if you're coming home, praying for your safety and getting back home. A ring like this, when you wear that, that's a connection. Yeah. That is a serious connection, because we do it in mind, body, and soul, but also when you can wear it proudly and also show support for the police family or the fire family, because you have fires, a product as well. That's a huge connection that goes beyond the head and the heart. It shows the world the solidarity that you bring together.
I like to consider myself not an expert in jewelry, but a husband, which means that I'm very familiar with jewelry. And what I like about the product is that it's affordable, because we're not talking about a community that makes a ton of cash here, right? Like a lot of them are living paycheck to paycheck, but it's not cheap jewelry either. It's a beautiful tribute. I love how you've got sort of the representation of the shield in here. Definitely a great gift for anniversaries, the holidays, whatever it may be. Awesome. Brother, thanks for making a great product.
So much. Appreciate it.
Mr. Bernie.
Man. Hey, 3 locations, right?
3 locations.
3 locations. Don't steal from his store.
Yeah, he's fast, man. I watch that, dude. Also want to give a big shout out to our title sponsor of the new series, Warrior 12 Apparel. Our stuff hasn't come in the mail yet, which I'm kind of bummed about. Chris, maybe if we could speed that up a little bit. but some great products.
Way to rock
Super pro police company, pro America company. So
bless.
check it out. Go buy this product for your loved one for the holidays. God bless you all. God bless America.
Hi, Mom.
God bless America.